she's so tall. She's so big.
She didn't have my time. She was not paying attention to the relationship. Sometimes she was texting to me, but at the same time didn't care about me.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Machaski,
Hannah and KJ,
and together we are
the story of our lives.
I would like to welcome you all to the interview segment of our vlog. We're so excited today to present a very special guest.
It's one of our friends that they used to live here in Turkey, but currently now they moved to Moldova. Goi and Anna.
Yeah.
They have a beautiful story and beautiful family that we couldn't wait to share it with you guys. So what we did, we just got them on a video call.
Yeah, so we got them on the video call because we couldn't travel to Moldova at the moment. But I'm sure you guys will enjoy the interview. Anoye family, man, shout out to you guys.
Thank you so
for your
much
time
for
and
the time you made
to
have this interview with us.
Really enjoyed every piece of time we spent together.
Yes. They have a TikTok account and YouTube account. I will put them in the video and in the description. Make sure to go and show them some love.
So make sure you like, subscribe, and share.
Yes, KJ, tell them, please subscribe.
Good. My name is Goi Anna. I'm from Nigeria, Imo State, precisely. And I schooled in Nigeria, traveled I finished my university also in Nigeria in Epoma, Abuzali University in Edo State, and then traveled to work in Turkey. I started my first job in Turkey as an English teacher.
Okay,
and,
that's interesting.
I taught in Biracial College. It's a very big school.
I know it's a very big school.
Yeah, I was one of the. I used to go represent them in Tekirdağ. It's a city, it's a state. That's a city or a state in Turkey.
Yeah.
I used to go represent most of their foreign teachers there.
Okay.
And on the course of my journey, in the final days of my journeys, when I came across this woman. This woman.
Okay, let's just hold it there.
Hold it there. Let your wife also
introduce herself.
Tell her own part.
Okay, my name is Anna. Anna Gozie. I'm from Moldova. I finished school in Moldova, then I moved to Ukraine. I finished high school in Ukraine. Then I moved back to Moldova. I finished gastronomy school. Then I decided something to try new thing, like go to Turkey. There I decided to study architecture, interior design. So I've been working 13 years in gastronomy. And at the same time I was studying. It was very difficult, but I did it, I made So now I'm enjoying so much cooking. Even if I'm tired, I'm
okay.
I have tried her jollof rice. I remember it was very nice.
My birthday,
Yes,
You cooked a stew also.
She's much better now.
He used to just come to me and say, show to me from YouTube. Say, I want this. Can you make this?
So I did just show her what I want from YouTube and she makes it.
Yeah, she's a very good cook.
She spends half of her day in the kitchen.
Wow.
Half of her, literally
passion,
half of her day.
Passion she has for cooking.
Yes, I think she uses it to relax. Like when she's less busy, she wants to cook and just do something in the kitchen and make something. So,
sometimes it's just I want to go drink water. but I woke up, I'm doing something, I'm making something. Okay.
She loves cooking.
Experiments.
Yeah, that's very good. So how did you guys meet?
Oh, it's friends introduce us,
Oh,
but we never think about like
Yeah,
something.
we never knew it was going to happen.
Yes.
Okay, now let me explain it to you. We got to meet during my final results in 2020,
Yeah,
2020,
20.
July, I think, July 2020. We got talking, no, June or July. July, we got talking, and then
In August, we decided to.
and in August, she was always busy. For some reason, we couldn't meet. So I was in Chorlu, different city in Tekida. It's called Chorlu. I don't know if you know that.
I know the province Tekida, but I don't know the
Tekida,
city.
good. In that Tekida, the main city is called Chorlu.
Okay.
So I was working there. She was working in my Zorlu. You know Zorlu Center?
Zolu, yeah.
Yeah,
She was
it's
working
like
just in Zorlu Center there.
2 seconds.
Just by Zorlu Center. So it was very far. It was a little bit far. And it was difficult to meet for the first time. And we got introduced by friends, by mutual friends. You know, we kept talking, and whenever I had the weekends, I was always asking her, can I come see you? But she was always busy for some reason. So eventually we got to see, and I was always traveling from, when I met her, I really liked her. And I started to travel from Toronto every weekend. Whenever I had the chance, I'd be like, okay, I'm coming to Zolo this weekend. I would come all the way from Toronto. I go to Zolo. There was this bar, it's called Zanzibar. In Zolo Center.
I've
heard
never
about
been
it.
there, but I heard.
There's this bar called Zanzibar there in Zolo Center. She'd be like, okay, go, when you come to Zolo Center, you wait for me there. So I used to go and wait sometimes I wait 3 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, sometimes I wait 3 hours. She'll be like, I'm still busy, just wait for me. I'll be there, and even the owner of the bar now knew me.
Yeah, wow.
Like this guy that is always coming to this bar weekends to wait for me.
Wait.
So I'll just be there enjoying their karaoke. They used to have karaoke. I was just be sipping on maybe a bottle of beer or a bottle or a cup of wine or something. I have some. Later she'll just show up. When she'll show up, we spend some time there together. We'll talk and stuff like that. And it happened like this for several weeks.
Wow.
Until things started to get normal, and she's this type that was very slow. Like she didn't want things to start fast, and I was trying to push things. Like I need to travel all the way, but I was always traveling all the way because it's like a trip. It took me like 3 hours to get to her.
Wow.
This town was really big.
Yeah, this is how I was going back and forth, and all of a sudden things started to happen. And then her younger sister, she's born from she has 2 sisters.
Okay.
And one of them her younger sister lives in London with her husband. So they came to
Visit.
Istanbul at that time. So they were always going. So the younger sister told her to invite me. And then he invited me, and I met her in-law, and then I don't know what they decided, if they liked me or maybe they didn't like me.
Like you for a screening.
Yeah, so when I came around, we all went to the beach.
To scrutinize you to know if you're good enough to.
Yes. We all went to the beach together. And it was a good time. We all spent a good time together, and they returned back to London. And that was when me and her really now got official. That was the first time. After that meeting was when me and her started meeting in private and spending more time together.
Alright.
And and after that, everything started to happen.
Take us back to that memory lane. How you guys met. The first time you set your eyes on her.
The first date.
The first date.
Our first date was
Taxi.
What was your
in Taksim. We met in Taksim, our first date.
Okay.
In Taksim Square. It's Taksim Square.
Can you just take us through that
I mean-
moment? What captivated
Maybe
you?
he wants to know how did you feel, because
you-
it's
No,
something
no,
when you
let me-
meet your
no, let me-
person, you just
let me
know
ex-
it. This is
Let me explain something to you. Something to you.
Okay.
I'm this type of guy. Before I met Anna, I was always meeting people who always wanted to how would I'm trying to put this in a very polite manner.
Okay.
I always had people who were always wanting to hold me, like to, like want something serious and always pressuring me. But when I met her, she was the opposite. You understand that? So she was the type that didn't. At the same time, she was texting to me, but at the same time, didn't care about me.
It's
So that was the irony. It was different for me. Like, who is this girl? Like, she didn't care. She didn't pay attention to me. Like, I was the one pushing and coming to, she was like, okay, not like, she didn't just, she wasn't putting in any effort. So this was what was really driving me. Like, it was like, you understand that? It was a little bit different for me at that time. We were in a relationship, but at the same time, I felt like she didn't care. Like, she wasn't putting in effort. Like, she just be like, come to me, come around, wait for me there, and I'll come and meet, and I'll come and see you. You understand? Things like this. So you those things, that was what was really making me.
Like playing hard to get, kind of.
Yes, you understand? I won't say she was playing. She was not just, when I asked her, she be like, she does it. Like, she didn't really, according to her, she didn't really, I don't know how to say it, but she was not just, she didn't have my time, she was not paying attention to the relationship, she was always focused on work. You understand? So that was maybe that was what was driving me the more. Then when I started to get her attention, it was like, now I'm like, okay, I like this thing that is happening now.
interesting.
Yes, yeah. And this was how we started to I was always then when I met her, I started to travel. Like, it was like a trip every weekend. Like, on a Friday, I'm texting her, okay, let's go to Bebek, let me take you to this restaurant, let me take you to this cinema. She'd be like, okay, let's get a ticket, let's go to the cinema. We go to the cinema, she's not talking to me.
Watch movie now. What?
We go to this movie and she just like, she's not talking to me, she wasn't paying attention to me. And I'm like, who is this very strange person?
Maybe she's just busy observing you, talking.
Yes, I don't know. She was trying, like, she was not, like, she felt like, it was like she was more interested in me. I didn't understand why she was texting.
Like she was scratching your ego, right?
Yeah, thank you. Like, my ego, like, she was putting it down to the floor. Like, the floor was easily trying me, so. And all of a sudden, we started to communicate very good. Normally, Anna is not someone that talks a lot. She's a very reserved person, very quiet. She doesn't speak. Yeah, but all of a sudden, I didn't understand her at that moment. Like, this person is different. You understand?
It was a time maybe where I was going to the bed by 9 o'clock in the evening.
And yes, no, let me say that part.
Because you have to wake up early.
Hold on, sorry, let me say that. That's the part that was driving me crazy the most. And when I'm texting her, like, maybe we're getting to some point. Then all of a sudden, at 9 o'clock, she just like, okay, I'm going to put up my phone now. Or rather, I'm going to drop my phone now. And we'll talk again in the morning. And I'll be like, who is this person? I now found out that she's the type of person that she had her time.
Yeah.
At 9 o'clock, she has to sleep.
Oh.
And
she was principled and that.
Yes, she was this principled
value. So
and at that point, at 9 o'clock, she has to sleep, and she was never willing to sacrifice that extra time for me. You understand that? So these things were driving me crazy. You understand that? And later, then she hadn't fallen in love. Then later, when she fell in love, now I'm the one that is just always begging her not to go and sleep. Like,
you don't see what he did.
It's just return to this start like, go sleep. Why are you waiting for me? Go sleep.
Now, you see, remember I told you that she had to get up sometimes when I come back from work because I finish work at midnight. I get back home at like 1 a.m. in the mornings. But she's always waiting for me with food, waiting for me with some. It's a wine.
That's
It's
love
crazy.
now. That's love.
All her principles have changed.
So,
Um,
yeah, I would like to know from
For me,
from her, yeah. What was your first impression when
yeah.
you saw him? First impression.
well, I liked him from the day when I saw him.
Wow.
I said, "Oh wow, he's so tall. She's so big." um, but that time I was in very difficult situation. Like just finished the university, and I was waiting for my diploma to take and just to run away. To just start something new, because I've been in Turkey almost 15 years. So I was, yes, and I was very, very tired.
Oh.
Very tired. The same place. I was working 14 years at the same place. And seriously, like, I couldn't even wait for the diploma. It was like that. And actually, I wasn't looking for a relationship or for, nothing. It just happened. I liked him, but at the same time, I didn't know what to do. I was taking care of myself. I was relaxing because work wasn't so much, no university, and me, I like so much go to the gym. I would wake up at 4 something in the morning.
Wow.
It was good.
Yeah, my wife loves to go to the gym. She likes to go to the gym. She likes to swim. These are her hobbies. She likes to cook. Swim, cook, go to the gym. She can do this. Yeah.
Healthy hobbies.
She's a very good swimmer.
So, when you wake up so early, doing all day something, I was always in doing something, Even I was going to the gym. I was come back at 8 o'clock in the morning from the gym. Then breakfast, work, then all day busy actually. In the evening, I was going to take a walk for 23 kilometers.
Wow, 23 kilometers.
23, seriously. Then I was coming home, making breakfast, making the food, and relax, then sleep. So everything was ending by 9 o'clock,
Yeah.
Everything was ending by 9 o'clock, and this was where my problem was coming from. We had fights over this 9 o'clock thing, fights so many times. Like, remember when I'm trying to talk to her, and when it gets to that 9 o'clock, she's like, okay, we'll talk again tomorrow.
But I liked him so much, seriously. It's just, as I said, I was in that situation what I don't know what to do, because I wanna start something new. You understand? So same time I said, by time we'll see what kind of person he is. Just time will show. So I'm not that type of person who will like me, like doing something like to open myself too much. I didn't like it.
She's very close. It was difficult to open her up. Very difficult. This was my biggest problem. It was very difficult to open her up. She was so reserved. She was like nonchalant, like didn't care about. You understand that? She at the same time she's inviting me. And like, okay, let's do this. Let's go to this. She's telling me let's go to this. Come to see this lady that is inviting me to the cinema. She doesn't speak to me. I'm like, what is this?
I'm just studying. I'm just like, I like to listen a lot.
Yeah.
Also, I like to listen. And when someone is speaking, I understand what kind of person he is.
Yeah,
It is, you
observing.
know, it's easy. Well,
Interesting.
so
Very.
So, what was your family's impression of each other when you come
Oh,
to and you see
yeah,
that
my
this
parents
is my
like it
person?
so much.
Yeah,
But
we never had this problem.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
Until today.
until today, we have very good relationship with our family. My mother-in-law left our house this afternoon.
Yes.
She just left this afternoon. She was with the boys, with my sister-in-law. They stayed in my house for some days, took care of our kids. But she had, may his soul rest in peace. Her father was passed away last year. He had a house accident and had an operation, and we lost him last year.
Oh, we are
So sorry.
And
My dad loved him.
her father loved me so much. Loved like it was almost, her father is like 45 minutes drive away from us.
Oh, wow.
Like on Sundays, sometimes we're not less busy. We just drive to his place and we have
To see him.
barbecue together. We talk and spend time.
Everybody like it.
So we never had this problem. My parents love her so much. My mom she just finished talking to my mom this night. They're always on the phone together. They have a very good relationship with my mom and my sister, my father. Well, we don't have this problem. We were just lucky.
Yes.
Our both families accepted us.
It's very nice. It's very nice. Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that.
Our both families accepted us, and we just got back from Nigeria. She went to Nigeria in Christmas, and she spent time with my mom, and we do everything together.
Yeah, I'm always I say I'm lucky. This happened so fast, and I don't know. Just we are lucky.
Yeah, to have our parents behind us.
Yeah, it's very important, very helpful to the relationship when the families are supporting of the
Yes.
It's very important.
His mom is supporting so much me.
Yes. Initially, when Anna and I started, it was a little bit, we used to have a little bit, arguments and stuff, but we had our parents, my mom, she confides so much to my mom, she called my mom all the time. They talk, my mom talks to her, my mom, they have a very good relationship to my mother. She's like my mother's very good friend.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing to have a good relationship with your in-laws. It's very important.
Like she talks to my mom more than she talks to even her sister. Yeah, that's how close they are. Like, she relates more. She prefers to open up to my mother and tell her things that this has been helpful to us.
Yeah, that's very good. That the two most important women in your life, they are very good together.
Yes.
That's very important.
And my mom has been coming to us for the past 2 years.
Yes, 2 years.
She comes for when I had my second son, she was here to bait him. We call it the Omugo. For the Omugo for my second son. For my last boy last year, she came around. She spent 3 months with us. And
the same place kind of visit your mom.
When my...
Yeah, we call it the Omugo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you heard that before?
Yeah.
He explained for me.
I explained it to her. When we had our child, so the mom came down.
Oh yes, and called Moldova.
Tell us about your children. How many children you have? We definitely know. We want our audience to know and what's
that's the most interesting part of our life. The one that amazes me the most. That makes me happy the most. We have Luca. We had him in Turkey in 2021. In May. That was the boy that brought so much blessing to me. And Luca is my first son. We have 3 boys, by the way. Luca, Gabriel, and Arthur.
Wow, names.
And Luca was born in May 2021. We had Gabby in March.
Okay, Gabby is the middle one.
Yeah, that was the middle one. You had it in March 2023.
Oh, so cute.
All of them.
Yes. We had him in March 2023, and the little one, we had him weekly. He came very fast. He came in 2024, the next year in May.
I remember KJ was 3 months. I just gave birth, and Ossie showed me that you get your.
Yeah, that was very fast. So
I wasn't happy.
so many things happened. So many things happened.
We got confused. We thought maybe it's the.
It's maybe.
Yes. So many things. So many things happened with the last boy that maybe it's going to be a story for another day. The way he came about, the way it was a long process. Having to see the doctor, having to take advice before we decided to keep the pregnancy, the doctors warning us. So many things, and the complications she had. She had so much. I was in the hospital for months after we had the baby. I wasn't working. I couldn't work at that moment. It was a difficult time. And after that, we were like, okay, I think this is going to be our last audit. She has so much complications, so many complications. Yeah.
Imagine.
Thank God everything was okay.
Thank God.
Yeah,
for
thank
that.
God for your healthy babies. Very handsome, cute.
Our food is just like
And he's so strong and so
very strong for
sweet.
So nice.